and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, looking at the sun and enjoying every minute of it as we go into the afternoon hours. Things are going to get a little cloudy and a pretty good chance of seeing some rain shower activity move in as we go through the afternoon hours. But yesterday, another nice one out there, quiet overnight. Again, very nice to start the day off today. Temperatures warming up rather nicely. Some scattered showers in the northwest corner of the Lower Peninsula a little bit earlier this morning. That pace has really progressed here over the last couple of hours as a frontal system is trying to work its way into the Lower Peninsula. And what it is doing right now, it's sending a line of some rain shower activity and some embedded thunderstorm activity into the western side of the Lower Peninsula. At last look, we were seeing some light rain shower activity in the South Haven area, also in Ludington. We're seeing an isolated squall moving just to the south of Elma, heading in a northeasterly direction, and another bigger cell that is going to be moving into and around Lansing as we get into the early afternoon hours. Matthew, right now on the thermometer, what do we have?
Currently, over at the airport, it's mostly sunny at 71. Over in Midland, it's mostly sunny at 72. Here at Radio Center, it's mostly sunny at 73. We have southwest winds at 12 miles per hour, gusting up to 23 miles per hour, and our pressure's at 29.76, and it's falling.
It's falling off. There's a low pressure system well to the north of us. It's moving across Lake Superior. It will be over the next 12 hours or so, and obviously spreading a whole lot of colder air simply because it's a cold front. And this one is a legitimate cold front. The temperatures ranging anywhere from 8 to 14 degrees cooler behind it than what is ahead of it. Just to kind of give you an idea, it has moved through the western half of the Upper Peninsula as of right now. And Houghton is reporting still some light rain. It's 49 there. Ironwood, it's raining 48. Copper Harbor is at 52. Munising at 57, raining at Sawyer Gwinn Air Force Base. It is 55. Escanaba, a little bit warmer, but not much. It's currently 63. We've got a thunderstorm within the last hour in the Traverse City area. Heavy rain in Pellston, as well as Manistee, Harbor Springs, Frankfort, Sheboygan, just to name a few. Charlevoix, Bel Air, all reporting some heavy rain squalls here in the 11 o'clock hour. And as we said before, South Haven and Ludington beginning to pick up a little bit of precipitation as well. The low pressure system is to the west of Lake Superior right now. That frontal system, though, is advancing to the immediate south and southeast of that low. So that's the reason why we're seeing quite a bit of movement of that cold front. It's progressing across the Upper Peninsula rather rapidly, and it has moved into the northwest corner, and eventually we will begin to see a little bit more in the way of rain shower activity to the east of I-75 across northern Michigan, and then eventually it will be working its way into the Great Lakes Bay area. As far as the Detroit area, where it's hot, the hot spot right now at 76, they're not expecting anything in the way of precipitation until late this afternoon, so they should be able to get that ball game in without any problem. It's an afternoon game at Comerica Park. For us, sunny start to the day, but clouds will be moving in. We'll be looking at a high temperature. We should work our way up a few more degrees. Let's call it 75 before the temperature begins to drop, and that front will be moving through. The best chance of shower activity will be late afternoon this afternoon and overnight tonight. We're looking for a low of 48. That front will be moved through. Mostly cloudy skies, some showers around still tonight, and a cloudy start to the day tomorrow, but sun as the day goes on. Increasing clouds, and once again tomorrow night, another weak system. This one will be much weaker and not as much precipitation. That will be moving through late tomorrow night into the morning hours on Friday. Tomorrow's high will be 63, not 75 like it will be today. 48 for a low tomorrow night. Then moving into Friday, 65. So pretty close, maybe a degree or two warmer than what it'll be tomorrow. Spotty shower activity early as another front will be zipping through. So we anticipate that front to be through in the morning hours on Friday, moving through late Thursday night and early Friday morning. Long range, though, then to take us into the weekend, we're looking for partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies on Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures will be in the middle 60s, so we're going to be about 10 to 12 degrees below normal as far as temperatures go. Precipitation? No, we're not looking for anything in the way of precipitation. Friday looks like it's going to be a windy day as that system does move through and the skies begin to clear off. Upper 60s for a high on Friday, but southwest wind gusting up to 35 miles per hour during the day on Friday. 25 miles per hour tomorrow. So we're going to get a little bit more wind than what we have been getting. But moving into the weekend, the winds will be dying down. Those temperatures will be holding true in that middle 60, 66, 67 degree area, and then begin to warm up on the work week next week. We're looking for temperatures in the low 70s for Monday and Tuesday with partly cloudy skies both days. Temperatures at night, though, will be running below normal. We're looking for a low on Friday night of 44, 45, Saturday 42, Sunday 42, then Monday 48 for overnight lows. What's average for this time of the year? 77 in the afternoon and 56 at night. The record high in this state, 96, set back in 1953. The coolest ever, 1946, and that was set in 1935. And the coolest ever, 3rd of September, was in 1946. 69 was our high, 35 was our low. The warmest ever, you got to go back to 1937. 94 was our high, 74 was our low. And again, long-range outlook to take us even further into the work week next week and the following weekend. We're looking for our temperatures to begin to moderate somewhat. They'll be a lot closer to average, but the precipitation value for that period of time to take us right up to the 16th of the month is for the precip to be below normal for this time of the year. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by today, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Cody Harris from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrient Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. This reminder coming up tonight, the final bean variety research plot tour that is going to be in Sanilac County at the Stoutenberg Farms, 6 o'clock tonight. That's about a mile southeast of Sandusky. So check it out. If you haven't made any of them yet, this is probably going to be a pretty good one for you to attend. The folks at Roof Max, in particular, Ask Ben How, want to remind you that we are rolling into fall now, and we are looking at a pretty good chance of seeing fall weather, cool weather, warm weather, rain shower activity. You never know what Mother Nature is going to throw at you. One of the last things you want to worry about is something that you should be maintaining all the way along, and that's your roof. Some of you get kind of lulled into when you put the new roof on, they say, oh, this is going to be a 40-year roof, or this is going to be a 30-year roof, whatever. You get to the point after about 15, 16, 17 years, it might be a good idea to have it checked out. Somebody should go up and do a free roof assessment for you, because sometimes that roof that was put on 15, 20 years ago might look pretty good, but once you get somebody up there walking around, there's some things that are going to have to be adjusted, some changed, and maybe, just maybe, something that probably should be leaking, but it isn't. And then there's some of you that do have leaks and you can't figure out why. AskBenHow.com, 989-859-6751. That's the telephone number for that free roof assessment. And Ben will be more than happy to walk around on the roof, suggest what you should be doing. And he might just suggest, no, you don't need a new roof. You just need something that's going to restore the flexibility and extend the life of the shingles that you have right now. And that product is Roof Max. I had it done, and it worked just perfectly for me. Very pleased with the results, not only my house, but also my barn. 989-859-6751. AskBenHow.com. Because remember, a little care today is going to save you a whole lot more tomorrow. We say good morning to Cody Harris over at Star of the West. Cody, last time I looked, it looks like you drew the long straw here.
Yeah, you could say it that way, Terry. Yeah, we're definitely taking a hit here midweek on the shortened week. But yeah, I wish I had some good news to share today, but it seems like all commodity markets are taking a little hit here today.
Any particular reason why, Cody?
It seems like from what I've been kind of digging into here today, it seems like it's all based on some international news. If we kind of look at corn, corn export demand continues to be solid, but U.S. faces, a little competition right now from Ukraine and Argentina. I think Argentina, as of right now, their corn offers are the world's cheapest right now for that September to November time frame. So that's putting a little bit of pressure on the corn markets here today. Then looking over at beans kind of in a little similar situation on the demand side. I think I've seen that China's covered part of their November and even some of their December needs. So time is definitely running short on a trade deal that we've been talking about for the last, seems like few months or so. But in addition to that, I think I've seen that there was a meeting of the leadership from India and Russia that were in China, and they formed a little collaboration. So that kind of indicates that, it might not be a long time until maybe China's ready to come to the table. So I think I was reading that it seems like it might be maybe closer to October, November for the next meeting between U.S. and China. Then kind of looking over at wheat, like I said, it seems like international news is the story of the day. We're looking at falling Russian wheat values at the moment. In addition to that, Australia increased their production estimate by about 2.8 million metric tons, which is sharply higher than their 10-year average on that. So it seems like international news is definitely driving all three commodities right now.
It sure is. So right now on the board, what have you got, Cody?
Yeah, right now at the moment, I got cash wheat down 5, 493 on the white, 418 on the red. New crop 26 wheat, that's down 5 as well. 549 on the white, 464 on the red. Looking over at corn, cash and new crop corn is down 5 at 353. And cash and new crop soybeans are down 6 at 950.
You take care, Cody. Have a great day, okay?
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.
Will do. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. A little bit more in depth as far as what the markets are doing. Chicago Board of Trade, some of the other ag-related issues. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of agriculture since 1895. 13 locations all across the Great Lakes Bay Area and the Thumb. Check them out today. Remember, Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. Also by Steiner Tractor. They invite you to come on out to the Fall Family Days at the Thumb Octagon Barn. That's just east of Gagetown. It's the 29th annual. Community history, family-friendly activities, displays, demonstrations. The area's largest flea market with over 200 vendors and a big selection of antique tractors that the folks at Steiner are very proud of, because they played a part in a lot of the restoration of those tractors. Steiner Tractor, 800-234-3280, or go to steinertractor.com. And again, that Octagon Barn starts off with fish fry at 4 o'clock on Friday afternoon and goes all the way through the weekend. Say good morning to Doug Klein. Doug, what's happening today?
Well, they just had a jobs report out. They said openings, availability for jobs is just about where it was when the pandemic hit back in 2000. So the labor market's getting a bit soft. But it doesn't matter because your gold hit an all-time high today. So you're rich. $35.88 a share announced. So that's doing okay. All the precious metals are hot today. All the miners are extremely hot today. So you get what you get. Google hit an all-time high today. They beat a government investigation or whatever into their monopoly status. So anyway, they rule the world. Here's your numbers. The September corn is 397 3/4, down 5 1/4. December corn 417, down 6. November soybeans 1034 1/4, down 6 3/4. The January soybeans 1052 3/4, down 6 3/4. September wheat 511, down 2, and December wheat 523 3/4, down 4 1/2. Crude oil is 63.95, down $1.64. Heating oil 235 1/4, down 0.8 of a penny. Gasoline 195.28, that's down 2.8 cents. Natural gas is 306, up 5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.3787 Canadian, that's up by 7 ticks. The dollar buys 148 yen, that's down by 32 ticks. The euro's at 116.74, up 36 ticks. The dollar's at 98.05, down 35 ticks. Gold's at 35.88, up $38.50. Silver's 41.50, up 44 cents. Platinum's 14.5730, up 45.10. And copper's at 454.40, down 2.5 cents.
You take care. And while you were giving that, I called my dentist. I've got an appointment for tomorrow afternoon.
Cash them in.
cash them in. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. They've got plenty of stuff to get you ready for fall planting. Yeah, that's right. There's going to be some folks going to want to put some wheat in. And the way things are going right now, according to the latest crop progress report, we're right on schedule for a lot of our crops. So might be a very good idea if you've got any questions. Vic Huffer has got answers to a lot of those questions, what you should be doing here as you move through the harvest season. And, of course, plenty of products available as well at Freeland Bean and Grain. Remember, serving you is their business. They've been doing it since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Krizak's House Family Restaurant. Planning an event and you need some food, some really good tasting, top quality food. Krizak's House, they can take care of it. 989-894-5531. You just give that number a call, tell them what you need and how many people you're going to be serving and when. They'll have it ready for you. Remember, they're a great place to dine in as well. Krizak's House, corner of Cass and Michigan on the south side of Bay City. Coming up next, Matthew, who do we have on deck?
Coming up next, we have Ed Benkert from Nutrient Ag.
But before that, here's this.
It happens after every commercial building gets built.
That looks great, boys. Wow, what a change. The owners are going to be thrilled.
Even after cleaning out the garage or shed. That leftover scrap metal can be a burden, but it doesn't have to be, and it can make you some cash. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal is a metal recycling company that'll pay you cash and recycle your metal for the future. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal also makes it easy. We can provide containers for industrial manufacturing facilities and small specialty shops for moving and storing scrap metals. Looking to scrap a vehicle? We got you. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal in Saginaw, just north of the Dow Event Center. Also located in West Branch, 1 mile off I-75 and M76. Schedule a car pickup or check metal prices now at rifkin-co.com. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal, recycling today for tomorrow.
Friday, bonus pricing has been extended at Rifkin Steel.
That time of the year is coming up. It's fast approaching. Fall season, and along with it, the big fall schedule at Johnson's Giant Pumpkin Farm. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the first weekend of the season at Johnson's. We'll be broadcasting tomorrow, giving you a preview of all the different things you should be looking at, and the kids will enjoy when they come by Johnson's beginning this Saturday all the way through Halloween. Remember, the folks at the Rummel Agency, they encourage you to bring your children out for a safe and happy, fun time at a location like Johnson's. They understand that its family is what it's all about, and what a great opportunity it is to spend some quality time with the family and come out to a place like Johnson's Giant Pumpkin Farm and many of the other agritainment locations that we do have here in the Great Lakes Bay Area. You know, folks at the Rummel Agency understand that you've got a family, you've got goals, you've got dreams for your future, and how important all of these things are to you. They want to get to know you one-on-one so they can get you the right insurance protection. If you got a farm insurance protection for you and your family. The Rummel Agency, Frankenmuth, Saginaw, and Carroll. We say good morning to Ed Benkert with Nutrien Ag. And Ed, you got to be pretty happy with the way things are looking so far out in the fields.
Yeah, Terry. I mean, for the most part, we've had really nice weather. I mean, there's pockets where people have been dry and pockets where people have been wet. But, you know, just walking fields in the last couple of weeks, doing plot tours and field days and spending time out in cornfields, especially, for the most part, we've got a really nice corn crop coming.
I was just kind of curious. You know, we had heard a lot about the different issues with corn this year, the tar spot, all of those things. Does it look like producers had a pretty good handle on it this year?
Yeah, I think variety selections helped a lot in that space. I mean, different companies that we deal with, Dynagrow, Brevant, and DeKalb-Asgrow, the main three, you know, have really chosen products that tolerate tar spot. This southern rust thing that came up, you know, is probably something that we don't normally see in Michigan, and it's mostly Southwest Michigan. But, you know, between variety selection and still putting fungicides on, I think we've been able to hold back the disease pressure. Now we're over the hump, and, you know, the corn's pretty close to maturity. I haven't seen any black layered yet, but, you know, with the heat units we've accumulated, and hopefully we'll get some more here soon when this cold spell snaps, we'll get this corn crop finished up, and then we'll be ready to let it dry down.
What about the soybeans? What are you seeing, Ed?
You know, in the last 3-4 days, a lot of beans are starting to senesce, the ones that were planted pretty early. And I mean, overall, again, they look really good. We had some disease pressure, some white mold pressure in some areas, especially where they got some excessive rain 3-4 weeks ago. But one of the things we're doing is just walking plots, walking varieties, choosing products that fit for our customers. And the crop consultants, you know, within Nutrien locations are really working hard at trying to position products that fit, you know, depending on your disease pressure or what you got going on in your operation.
And as far as pod fill goes, what have you seen?
You know, again, I mean, August rains make beans, and, you know, most of the area have received pretty adequate rainfall. Some haven't, but I'd say the majority of the area has. And I think we got some rain coming yet today, which still can impact corn kernel size and soybean size. So it's all about maintaining that seed size right now. And, you know, a few weeks back, some of the guys were putting fungicides on to help keep them alive a little longer, which we're seeing that in some of the trials. I'm going to be in some stuff here shortly, and that was sprayed about a month ago. And you can see a difference where the beans, you know, had a fungicide on and they're still green, and the ones that we didn't put it on are starting to senesce. So that's all about bean size.
Very interesting. Ed, thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Terry. Have a great day.
I will. You too. Ed Benkert with Nutrien Ag. Let's find out what's going on in the front yard or the backyard right now. Chuck Servinski, Maple Hill Nursery over in Midland. Let's talk a little bit about mums.
Yeah, you know, we're all getting ready to maybe plant some mums for some fall cover. You're going to want to use a good potting soil, whether you're planting them in the ground or it's in a container on your patio. And how about using some Flower Dew 201 from Morgan Composting? Excellent potting soil, and it will help your mums produce beautiful blooms because it's high in phosphorus, and it contains many different organic ingredients such as Worm Dew, which is another great Morgan composting product for flowers. For best results, you're going to want to wet this soil before you're using it, again, whether you're going to use it in a container in the ground. And we've got it available at the store in both 8-quart and 1 cubic foot bags.
So all we got to do is stop by Maple Hill.
And we'll show you how to do it with Dairy Dew products from Morgan Composting.
Chuck, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you on Friday, all righty?
Okay, have a good day.
I will, you too. Chuck Cervinsky. We'll be right back. Experience the most reliable RTK signal from PC Ag Solutions, compatible with most GPS receivers. Trade in your old radio or modem and get an affordable subscription through us. We have over 25 base station locations across the Lower Peninsula, and we're always looking to add more to our network. Discover more power, more accuracy, and more coverage with our 450 megahertz signal. Call us to learn more today. PC Ag Solutions, 989-868-4444. Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. Picked up the latest crop progress report. We'll highlight some of that tomorrow during our broadcast from Johnson's Giant Pumpkin Farm, brought to you by the Frankenmuth Credit Union. But now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton,